Nesandorma, 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 Nesandorma. To be here for you. Today, I would like to talk to me about a very tricky subject. Molly McGee. Is she the devil in disguise? There has been much controversy for you recently, Maggie. So, for those who do not know, Molly Maggie was part of a show we will get into. This is a very peculiar subject, which was the subject of much outrage recently on Twitter. So I thought I would give comment for my return for you. This is The Sun, a UK tabloid. Amazing, amazing resource. The Sun, as I recall, were responsible for the deaths of millions of people at a Liverpool concert. So they have a very shady reputation, however. For you. So, I will give a run through, indeed. Where am I? Where am I? So, wait, we need to see some more of me. So basically, Molly May Huggy has come under fire after making comments regarding wealth inequality, with many accusing her of being tone deaf. So what did the social media influencers say that has stirred so much commotion? Molly May is probably best known to people for appearing on Love Island in 2019. Oh yes, so Love Island it is basically a show, as I understand, where people go to kissy on the island, and people watch the kissy for some reason that I cannot understand. What is happening? How do I delete you? We better hide you for sure. So, basically, they go on the show for kissy time, and people watch this. And they go very naked, and they do kissy time on an island for much applause, and they become celebrities, or they kill themselves very terribly. It is one or the other, or they fade into the oblivion of history. However, since leaving the villa, the 22-year-old has capitalized on every opportunity that came with her quick rise to fame. In 2021, she became the creative director of the clothing brand Pretty Little Things, a title with 7-figure salary. And as I recall, there was also controversy for this because people say she did not deserve it. She did not work for you. She did not climb the ladder of terrible mutations and flattery. She got a donut on her table for free. That's what people accuse you. So people thought she is slimy. They thought she was mucus. They thought she caused corona. They thought she was smelly. They thought she was not to be trusted for you. After appearing on the YouTube series The Diary of a CEO, Molly May has gone viral with some of the comments she made in the interview. While the interview was first shared on December 13th, 2021, a clip from the episode went viral on Wednesday. When it was shared on Twitter. In the clip, she claimed she has worked my absolute A star E off to get where I am now, and everyone has the same 24 hours. She said, "You've given one life, and it's down to you what you do with it. You can literally go in any direction." And that is very similar to my philosophy as it happens. You do you to you. So far, it seems a little strange she would be so disturbing to so many. When I've spoken about that in the past, I have been slammed a little bit, with people saying it's easy for you to say that because you've not grown up in poverty. So for you to sit there and say we all have the same 24 hours in a day is not correct. But technically, what I'm saying is correct. We do. So, so these are the comments which are so controversial and paint her as the devil for all eternity. Will she burn in the depths of the hell forever? The decision is not you, but you for you. So very generous is she. Poverty is always very kind. She went on. I understand we all have different backgrounds and we're all raised in different ways. And we do have different financial situations. But I think if you want something enough, you can achieve it. It just depends on what lengths you want to go to get where you want to be in the future. And I'll go to any length. So, this is from the UK. Indeed. It seems what she is saying is she is a very motivational. She is very inspirational. That's how she wishes to come across. But it seems a lot of spectators do not share her cup of tea. They don't swim in the same oceans. They don't drive on the same highway. So, what can I make of me? What she says is not what she has become from the cactus of the calculation. This is always the issue. Always. I've worked my absolute A star E off to get where I am now. The clip was shared on Twitter with the caption, "If you're homeless, just buy a house," and has since received over 70,000 likes and 9 million views. Molly Maggie continued that the show elevated her, but the things I've done now are not because of Love Island. They're because of me and what I decided to do with my work ethic. Mootown! It is surprising to see me, for sure. I just explained it, Mootown! I just explained everything. The Moonshin reacts. It is fine by me, for sure. How come you never come to me on my The Moonshin King live stream, but you show up on my react? Ah, what destiny. This is about Molly Maggie, who in the UK, she has been criticized for, oh, do I have to say it all again? She said for you. Everyone has the same 24 hours, and it made a lot of outrage across the galaxy. You've given one life, and it's down to you what you do with it. You can literally go in any direction. And everyone was outraged because they say she does not take into account poverty. It just depends on what lengths you want to go to get where you want to be in the future, and I'll go to any length. I've worked my absolute A star E off to get where I am now. And, wow. And she became a creative director, and everyone criticized her for that also. But basically, they say she is very privileged, and not everyone actually has the same 24 hours. She is just a luxury gully. She is just someone who is very rich and became famous from a kissy show where they kiss on the island and people watch the kissy time, and then she became an influencer and she has a YouTube channel, etc. But people are angry that she is classist. Not everyone has the same 24 hours because some people are working, some people have no head, some people have two brains, some people can't find their brain, etc., etc. This is not the time. It will never be the time for me. So I think what she was trying to say was very motivational was the idea. We all have the same time and we can do with me what I want to do with you. But some people took it the wrong way, acting like they work hard, they are struggling to feed their potty and their children and their houses, their mortgage. We don't have the same time, is what they say for you. So, I don't know what happened, but, I don't know what others think. I think it can help some people for sure. Some people, they just need that kick for the nose. Some people, I'm sure, will listen to her and they will be motivated. They will be feeling like it can be possible because there are people who have lived in great destiny, great tribulation, and yet they have soared into the sky. After all, the Jackson family, they were very poverty. They were extremely poverty. They had like 12 people in one house, tiny house. And look how they climbed out of that drain for you. What sweet musicality! What sweet rhythm! Ah, choreography for the century. This is my time! It is not my time. Or is it my time for me, to me? So, in conclusion, destiny is at hand. Destiny will be forgotten if you are not watching your soul. And some people will listen and they will say, Mol. The thing is, I don't know who Molly Maggie is. Well, she is just someone who became famous from a TV show where they kiss each other in their underwear on TV. and that is who she is for me. She was from I don't know, to be honest, but she was from the UK. From the UK. It was a UK TV show, indeed. And now she has gotten a lot of bad press on the social side of the universe. Motown, why don't you join you if you wish for you? You are free to join. Anyone is free to join if you dare for me to you, for sure. So she's like a reality show similar to Big Brother, I suppose. Ah, yes. Yes, Big Brother is similar, I believe. Is that's where they watch you in the house all day? I think that's a similar format to this show. It's called what was it called? Let me look. Molly Magee is probably best known to people for appearing on Love Island in 2019. Ah, so Love Island. Instead of a house, it's an island. I would like to, but yes. Mootown. I didn't even think to ask me what happened to you. I assumed, well, you are here! You are alive! So I know you are not dead for you. How has it become now? Are you recovering? Or are you on the doorstep of your destiny? I hope it won't be a rest in peace to you. That will be terrifying. Everyone who watches my channel ends up dead at some time. I hope I don't curse you. I hope it will be fruitful victory. I hope it will be a great revelation. I hope you meet Jesus. I hope he tells you, you do you to you. I am recovering. Ah! Good. Good for you. I am glad to hear it, Mootown. I was just about to prepare your memorial speech, indeed. Mootown, my great adversary! I can imagine it now. That is my speech would begin. Mootown! She left me too soon for me. Mootown, the mother of history! I am not a robot. I feel like a robot these days. But I am the midget spinner historically. Not ready to meet my ancestors right now. I hope they will be proud of you when they meet you in the afterlife. Who can say? They might be proud. They might be very disappointed in you. It's best to leave it a while. Give some time to you to prepare your entire family reunion of your ancestry. It might be an awkward encounter depending on your merits and your values of your own derogatory existence for you. I was going to stream on my other channel, The Moonshin King, but I wanted to react to this story, and now I am in purgatory. Who knows what to do for me? Everyone deserts you, and everyone loves you. That is the motto of the millennium. Do not kiss the dead, but let the dead kiss you. Well, that was what I was reacting to. I was technically reacting to the article. I was going to insert video from the actual interview. I originally was not planning on streaming this, but I thought I would since it would be easier. And now because I streamed it, I didn't include the video clips. So that is the confusion, I admit to me. But I have done a couple of reactions today. I did a reaction to an M&M video. You know the chocolate candy M&M. They gave them characters of the most sleepy desires. What's the difference between the two channels? Is this one for current events and the other one? No, well, originally this one was completely music reactions. And then I decided I wanted to do commentary. And then I didn't keep up with that since I have a very, very terrible lack of commitment to me, unfortunately. But basically, every time I react to anything, it should be on this channel, and anything random stuff I think goes on my main channel. It all depends for me. I'm not a very consistent creature indeed. Scenario! It is good to see me for sure. Will you be joining me, Scenario? Will you be joining me? Right. Why did Vince delete his stream earlier? He deleted his stream, his gaming stream. I watched some of it, but then I left for me. I thought you were talking up. No! The candy. They made the candy very sleepy. And they said they are making the M&Ms more inclusive for society. And I'm not certain how still, for sure. Are you looking for I would gladly accept your ideas for you. You look very busy for a certain scenario. No worries for you. I was intending on streaming later, similar time to yesterday. I filmed the Omegle video, by the way. And this time, their microphones were working. No, my microphone was working. There was some awkward encounters, let me tell me. Yes, they're making the M&Ms political correct now. I did an entire video earlier about this. I could have streamed that, but I will probably download it and edit a little bit, possibly. I do not know. Wendy! Didn't you? No, it was Miles. Miles said in the stream earlier, on Vince's stream, she only checked out my channel now, and I was wondering what took her so long. But Wendy, you are here! You are here for me. Never give up your eyes for your destiny. Never trade the devil for a henchman. And never eat a creamy pastry with tea. What are you finding amusing, Mootown, I wonder? Hey, Wendy. Hi, Moonshin. Hi, Moo. You know, I am not a very good host, I have to admit to me. I have been out of practice, and I'm not used to your faces. Back in the old days, I had different faces on my stream. Two of them are dead now. Where are they? They died. Two of my greatest moonshins died. For Saturn. No, one of them is for Saturn. The other one is missing in action. What is this all about? Maggie! It was about Maggie originally. What was is she the devil? Because she made comments saying we all have the same 24 hours, and somehow that became a certain controversy. Why not eat a creamy pastry with tea? Well, as I was saying earlier in the stream about the VR glasses, they did a study that found if you use VR glasses and there's plants in the environment, if there are lots of plants in your environment with the VR glasses, plants, the seed actually starts to grow in the brain. It plants the seed in the brain, and the plants, they start to grow out the nose, out the ears, indeed. It is a true fact they are beginning to find about the VR. Who are you? I must block you for you. And certainly I will put you in block mode for sure. Food! Ah, Eminem, the candy. Or are you referring to the pastry? Moonshine is reacting to something somebody named Molly May said, apparently. She's famous in the UK, as I believe. She for kissing people on an island that people watch like Big Brother. Molly Maggie. It's like Big Brother, and they kiss when in their underwear on an island, and people watch from their living rooms as they kissy and they touchy and play games and get eliminated. And somehow they get won the island award somehow. I'm not certain the rules. I know, I asked him the same thing. She's some UK reality show star. She was on a show similar to Big Brother. I discovered her because there was controversy. I saw on Twitter, and a YouTuber made a video all about her comments. And that's how I discovered her. And people are angry because she said, if you work hard, you can make your dreams come true, basically. That's the gist of what she said. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and everyone was offended because they are extremely poor and starving and behind on their mortgage. I can quote it directly. Let me see. Let me see for me. In the clip, she claimed she has worked my absolute A star star E off, her bottom off, to get where I am now. She said you're given one life and it's down to you what you do with it. You can literally go in any direction. When I've spoken about that in the past, I have been slammed a little bit with people saying, it's easy for you to say that because you've not grown up in poverty. So for you to sit there and say we all have the same 24 hours in a day is not correct. But technically what I'm saying is correct. We do. She went on. I understand we all have different backgrounds and we're all raised in different ways. And we do have different financial situations. But I think if you want something enough, you can achieve it. It just depends on what lengths you want to go to get where you want to be in the future. And I'll go to any length. I've worked my absolute bottom off to get where I am now. And that was very controversial comments. Yes, truth, people. out of touch with reality. Some people just don't know how to walk in somebody else's shoes. So Wendy, you are opposing Molly Maggie, it seems. I'm not sure where Mootown stands on this subject, but you also agree with the Twitter opinion. Hot space. It has been some time. I don't recognize you with this new profile of you. Which one are you in this picture? Are you the girly or are you the girly? Moral Town. You agree with Wendy. I believe if people spent less time outraged at Maggies and Moggies, they might have a better chance at achieving their destiny. Country for the living! It has been a long tongue. I did not expect you here. I didn't realize any of you were even subscribed except for Hot Space. What a revelation! Mootown, Country, and Bendy. Do we have a wheel? Well, unfortunately, oh wait, I'm skipping ahead. It seems that she was talking without really thinking. I think people are very harsh on Maggie Moggy or whatever she is called. Moggy Molly. I feel like changing my name to Moggy Molly. Both. Hot sauce. Do you know hot sauce, Bendy? I didn't realize hot sauce came from Vince's channel. Do we have a wheel? Well, I actually don't have the setup for a wheel currently. I should really do it, shouldn't I? Since I am a reaction channel. But this wasn't intended to be a wheel and I'm not prepared and well, if I was in the wheel, I would protect the wheel at all costs, for sure. But that is interesting for the future. Hi, Pecky. Hey, Pecky. Hot Space and Pekka. Hey, Wendy and Motan. What a gathering. Hi, Wendy, Hot and Motown, and hi, Munchin of the Century. I would like to welcome you, country, because you are not you for you, and I recognize you to you for sure today for me. Yes, we all know each other. I am subscribed long time ago. I was wondering when you were gonna do something. I am a fan. I am in a terrible position when people are wondering when I'm going to do something. How come I don't see you on my other channel when I stream? I streamed yesterday twice yesterday on my The Moonshin King channel, my main channel. Even though this one is actually catching up in subscribers. Truth, hot sauce. Same. We are everywhere. Viewership is going up for some reason. I finished the video and everyone turns up. I am subscribed. I didn't know Pecky had another channel. I have not heard his voice. Is it a he or a she? I think I kept calling him a she, but it's a he as I understand it. I don't get notified. Me neither. I have people come on the stream to talk to me. If any of you want to join the stream, I can send you an invite and I can see your face. Just like you. I didn't see either of those streams yesterday, Moonshin, though I slept most of the day yesterday. That is very understandable, Mutown, considering you are on death's door, almost, certainly. Rest in peace for you, Mutown. I hope you recover very diligently. Yes, I used to watch your reaction, Moonshin. I followed you already. I remember you from before. Nightwish, as I recall. Indeed. I actually joined the Nightwish Discord recently for some reason, but I was curious after so many years. I might react to Nightwish again one day. Happy! But then they will hate me. I slept through Vince's stream today. As well. Ah, but yes, that was a gaming stream that he's now put on private. Didn't know you had a channel, Pekka. We'll have to check it out. What do you post on your channel, Paki? What do you post? Do you do reactions also? I remember when YouTube used to have go to the channel option. In the chat, you could click go to channel and easily see what people were, or easily see the channel, but now you cannot do it. I think only on the mobile. Ah, Vince is doing his live stream. Too early for me. Usually I am sleeping. Yes! Sometimes sleep is a better nourishment than Vince's wheel. I get so frustrated watching Vince's stream because I never win. But that's how it is a clever stream he does, because you always hope that you win, and therefore you stay the entire stream, never winning. But he gets all the watch time because someone suggested to him to take the names out after. But if you did that, then everyone would leave as soon as they got their turn, unless they really like listening to different terrible music. 7 viewers. There's been some terrible music in Vince's stream, I must confess, I must witness. Evening from Scotland. Thank you, Gawain of Alba. I don't recognize you actually, but the name is somewhat half quarter familiar. Welcome, welcome, welcome for me. Yes, I have hot space, but I haven't advertised it so much. I wonder why, country. Do you need a marketing degree? Did you see the warning that the Nightwish Discord... Ah! Hurtful Vince's Yes. Since I'm actually in the Discord, I've seen comments about his channel is actually completely banned from the Discord, and it's funny because you can go back in time and you can see comments that people have said about him over time. All the way back in 2019, he was banned actually, so that's not a recent thing. That's been in place for years, that ban on his channel. No one's allowed to post a link to any of his videos. Now it's 7:50 a.m. Ah, I've come to Anne. Anne, I didn't know you were on my channel either, Anne. What is happening? What a revelation. All these people lurking on me. What's your channel name? I'll subscribe to you. Are you referring to country? I assumed it is just the same channel. This is my country. And is it a different channel you have? Or is it the same profile? Hello, Gawai Novalba. That reminds me of Anne Wakeoff from Nightwish, who died in 2020. I have my poems there. I read my poems and have background. I remember actually. You posted something in the Discord, which I didn't care to click on and watch for you. But I will be very curious to hear you narrate your destiny. Hey, Anne. Nice to see me. Same name as in here just now. I congratulate you on your consistency, country. I'm from the UK to England, though. Hello, neighbor. Hello. So you must know what's her name? Moggy Maggie is for you. Do you watch this show? What's it called? The show they were talking about. Love Island, where they do kissy apparently in underwear. And, people watch the kissy for some reason. Like Big Brother. Very relaxing, Pekka. Maybe you can help us, Hot Space, who this Moggy is. Thanks, Pecky. Hello, Anne. Hey, guys. Yeah, everybody would leave if they win, and their names are removed until everybody got the chance to win. It's a great setup he has to keep us very engaged and disappointed time after time after time. I wouldn't want to feel like a thief stealing his idea for the wheel also. I was banned for his channel and he forgot why he banned me. I wonder, you don't seem like a banishable person, Wendy. You must have been very misunderstood. Vincent Villani! I didn't realize you'd be here. No one wishes to join me on the stream, apparently. Why? Why is everyone afraid of me? Yes, I was there in Nightwish Discord for a while, and saw whose warnings. I didn't like that place, so I left. Sidewinder also said something similar. He didn't like the Discord. He didn't like the moderators, so he left the Discord for some reason. I think he described it somewhat like a police state. It was run by a pineapple or something. A dictator called Pineapple, apparently. I don't know. Lurking is kinda my thing, Moonshin. Hey, Vince. Lots of unexpected people today. Place. Same profile. Hello, Vince. Hi, Vince. What's up, people? Great to see you guys on Moonshin stream. Support this crazy man. Nothing crazy about me. Nothing at all. I am very Oh, it's not doing it. I am very transparent. It will happen sometime. Very transparent indeed. Earlier I could completely disappear. What is happening? Hi, Vince. And Feline. Why you assume it's both Vince and Feline? Maybe it's only Feline. Maybe it's only Vince Sharifi. Oh yeah, I used to watch Love Island. So give us some insight. What makes them so worthy of fortune, of fame, and of high regard? Just saw Motown message me about this fantastic happening of the galaxy. Well, I didn't expect there to be a great gathering, to be honest. I didn't expect any viewers, maybe one or two, but I didn't expect so many of you. Friendly faces indeed. This indeed is quite the event. I would be streaming every day if I could, but as you all know, I have been in extreme quarantine for about 3 years now, I believe. Yes, around 3 years. When the beef was caught, I called the artist Titanic. Oh, and I still stand by. Oh, yes, I remember the beef in the Discord between Vince, the old Discord, Vince and it must have been Wendy and someone else. Was it Motown? I remember a couple of people talking about you in the Discord, and then you banished them from the Discord. Ah, and I wolf you. That is very animalistic. Savage. Munchin definitely ain't crazy. This is true because I consider myself a genius of the highest degree. I am a prophecy. I am a creation of my own creativity. And most importantly, I have lice on my belly. And I sniff the nose of the hippopotamus. Ah, Mr. Wolfing. Lolly on the leggy. Oh, my Wendy, I wolf you too. Quite the romance going on here in the chatty. We have our own love island. Love chat. We should make a TV show called Love Chat, where people witness such great intimacy on my live stream. It would get amazing ratings. Actually, it wasn't about that, but hey, the past has passed. Looking for a better future. Well, that is basically what Moggy Maggie's comments were about. A better future, fighting, working hard. But you disagreed with her comments, Wendy, as did Mootown indeed. Olive. What is the meaning of the olive? Do you have your olive on a pizza? I remember the. Did you delete the old Discord or is it still there? I'm not sure if you deleted it or not. I think it might have been gone. I still have Olivia on Facebook. Anne makes me animalistic. Sense very animalistic. This is not good. You must control your passion. You must control your urges. Or I must recommend to you Elon Musk's Neuralink that will control you for sure. Yes, oh yes, Olivia, it was. Yummy pizza. Moonchin King, have you ever used this? Yes, I'm actually in Vince and Feline Reacts' Discord. And I've messaged people on Discord. I used to message Sidewinder, but now I guess we just message on Instagram. I was thinking of making my own Discord so everyone can follow me and I can post when I stream. Since I have different channels and notifications, it would be good to post in one stream, in one place, the Discord. Hi, Ann, I'm Spanish. I didn't know that. You were Spanish. I assumed you were Russian of the highest order. Hot blood. Spanish people are awesome. Well, aren't they the one who eat the spaghetti? They love spaghetti. They dance in spaghetti. The dance is called the spaghetti, and they sleep certainly on spaghetti. Hello, Pekka. Is Sidewind still on I haven't actually looked for a few weeks on his channel. He was at the end of the last year, I think. But unfortunately, I think it was August. He and his family, his girlfriend, and his mother got They got the C word, and his mother passed away at some point. I think it was August or September, maybe October, but the end of last year. That is what was happening. I wouldn't know how to explain English people. Well, you should try because they might be very misunderstood across the earth. You mean Italian? Italians, they like to smoke. Those are the Italians that I know. Yes, Italians, exactly. Country, I saw that Ken video you sent. He handled the haters well. Hater, do you remember when I made a 2-hour video all about haters? That completely destroyed my laptop. Edit after basically as soon as I finished that video, my laptop was unusable after that. That 2-hour video. Exporting that video. It did its last mission exporting that video and then it basically broke down. I heard that Sidewind. Yes, that's what I was referring to. He had this virus last year. Him and his girlfriend and his mother. And his mother passed away, but I'm not certain if it was due to the virus. I think it might have been. That was good to hear about. Oh, not good to hear about Sidewinder's mom. Is no one going to join me on the stream? What is happening? I bet loads of people would love to hear someone else but me. I do enjoy other people. I enjoy the culture where they hit the bongo. Is it the maraca? Maraca, 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 maraca. That's my current interest across the galaxy. It's nice to see different people from time. Ah, yes. Still no Jaco, however. I was hoping he might join us yesterday on the stream. I'm not sure if he follows me on this channel. Although I haven't actually bothered to message him either, so you know. Actually, I did see Jaco. I saw a comment by Jaco on a Michael Jackson video yesterday, or is it the day before? I did. There was a video called The Detail about Michael Jackson, why he never toured in the United States after the 80s. And I was just scrolling the comments casually, and I saw a comment saying he should have left America. He would still be alive. And then as I was scrolling up, I just happened to see it was Jaco, and I thought that was funny. So I did see his comment on the Michael Jackson video, either yesterday or the day before. Yeah, you see every tone have haters, but it was fun, Ken. Just laugh. Lol. Me too, Hedgehog. Same Hedgehog. You can call me Scenario, everyone. I think Hedgehog is a great formality. I have called you Scenario since the dawn of eternity, and I would like to thank me for me. Ah! You know, Finland is the happiest country. I'm happy anyways, but everyone here is wondering that we are the happiest. Where is everyone? Who knows? But I have heard this accusation many times. Many times. I think everyone thought I ended the stream. But as I recall, I thought Finland had the highest suicide in history. So that seems somewhat contradictory. I want to move either to Denmark or Finland. Denmark or Finland, they're both the same. No worries to you. Any will do. I thank you, Moonshin King, for you. So, what is happening? What is happening? Oh, never mind. So, Scenario, you have a great history with tragedy, but you have become triumphant so far, and I like how you have achieved great scales. You climbed the dragon scales. You witnessed so many atrocities, and yet you still strive. You still survive for you. What are you busy doing, Scenario? I feel tragic inside. I feel so tragic inside, I must admit to me. This video went much longer than I expected. 55 minutes. Wow. Maybe I will stop on the hour, depending on you. Welcome to Finland. Hot. Isn't Finland where they are famous for the technology? I think they have technology like the Star Trek when they make coffee. Have you seen Star Trek The Next Generation? He makes coffee automatically. Oh no, it is Earl Grey tea, as I recall. Appreciate it, Pecky. Thank you. You see, Denmark, it has been decided for you. I'm delivered. Oh! So you do own a cafeteria after all. Do you ride a unicycle? You must. Ding, 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 ding. I can imagine you on a unicycle juggling knives and apples. I put away product. Oh, in stores. That is an honorable profession. I can think of only 4 professions at the top of my head that is more honorable and valuable and well respected in society. Drive safe, Scenario. Don't text and drive. Well, in my experience, if you text and drive, it builds up a great sustenance because it builds up your ability to multitask. And if you get very good at you can achieve so many achievements that you could never have dreamed. So many careers have started because people either text and drive, call and drive, or drink and drive. I'm not driving now. You do need to be an expert to be a motorcyclist. But personally, if you ever see me driving around on a motorcycle, feel free to give me a wave. Okay. Until the police catch you. Moonshine of the century. Well, they have not yet caught me yet, Wendy of the Fagundes. They have not yet caught me yet, and they have been trying for many years. Text and drive. Yes, it's very usual thing to do, and very dangerous. It is very dangerous for the ordinary amateur, but once you get good at it, once you become a professional texter and driver, you can achieve things you never thought was possible. Or you crash. I have a story about a hedgehog who crashed a cyclist, but that's a story for another time. Life would be so much more interesting if Moonshine was narrating it in the background. I still hope to be part of Vince's next game. Looney War 3, are you there, Vince? You need to write a contract with me so I can be in your next game. But the last time someone offered me to be in their game, they died for sure. Well, not for sure. I'm assuming they died. They have been missing in extreme action for about 2 years now. I last saw them on my Twitch stream, and I coincidentally also haven't Twitch streamed in 2 years either. But that was a Grand Theft Auto sort of Oh, it wasn't really a game. It was a movie he was making out of sort of cutscenes from Grand Theft Auto 5. And he asked me to be a character in the game or do a voiceover in the game. So, and it didn't happen, unfortunately. I never had the time, and he died or went missing somehow. So, multitasking is a good thing at times. But it's also quite dangerous too, depending on what you are doing. As far as you know, driving, you speak very courageous words, and for the ordinary human being, they should very much heed your words with much skepticism and optimism. Never drive with a driver's license, is what my grandfather told me, because it means you've been controlled. It means you've been programmed by a computer. So the best drivers never have a license because they were born to drive. They live to drive. All they ever saw was mechanics. Yes, he is kind of an unusual Morgan Freeman. Perhaps a wish version of Morgan Freeman. I would like to actually narrate documentaries. That would be interesting. I would like to interview people also, but haven't got to. I wanted to interview Sidewind, but we still haven't got around to it. I did no such thing, Moonjin King. I'm not sure what you are referring to there, scenario. Hang on a minute. Hmm. Are you referring to texting and driving? Moonjin sound very philosophical at times. Lolly on leggy. Well, I consider myself an enthusiast, a student of the galaxy and every dimension of the universe. My motto is very simple. If you cannot kill a cookie, do not toast the rice. And if you listen to me, you can never become me, because I never listened to me when I was growing up. And yet I became me because I did not listen to me, because there was no me telling me to do me for me to you today. So that's how, in short, you become me. And I'm a very, very chilly spectacle. Maybe I write a poem in English and let Moonjin jury. I would definitely accept that offer, country, if I ever find time again in my life to speak so openly and honestly. Well, if you could find me a poem and you could comment on my channel, you could put it in Vince's Discord, and I could upload it on my channel or your channel. I would be fine for you. That sounds like fun, actually. He does. Awesome. So I can know what you are saying, Pekka. Oh, is he not speaking English? Maybe I can do the translation then. Oh, that's what you mean. Maybe I write a poem in English. So your poems are not in English. So only you understand you. Where did you say you were from, country? Finland or Denmark? I think it is Finland. Is there anyone else in this circle of community who is from Finland and understands you? Or are you a very lonely chicken? Wendy is very thoughtful. This is my goal in life, to make people think about their destiny and their history and their creativity and their productivity. So I hope everyone takes a lot of inspiration from you and teaches you to be you, for sure. We're in the Matrix, it's not real. I think there is certainly some forces at work in eternity. Sometimes things go so terribly wrong that you just cannot help. Ironically, when things go wrong, sometimes it makes you think there is something else in the universe because it's too convenient. All of these things had to happen for this thing to go wrong. So actually, ironically, it makes people more spiritual, more religious, or just more thoughtful about the universe because things happen in life that are so crazy, so just all of this stuff had to be everything worked out so terribly for you. It's unbelievable how terribly it worked out for you. That it couldn't be just a bunch of coincidences. It had to be orchestrated somehow because there's no way you're that unlucky. If you are that unlucky, rest in peace to me. But sometimes, you would think terrible things happen. It makes you less religious, less spiritual, less likely to believe in a matrix, but actually, bad things are sometimes very convenient, too convenient to be reality and not destiny. That would be great, Becky. Wendy, actually, I must put English subs in my poems. English subtitles. Ah, yes, that would be useful. I think I even need English subs right now. I hope you understand me correctly. I think so. Subtitle. That would be awesome, Becky. Oh, yeah. Forgot to tell you, Becky, I've subscribed. I'm not sure if I'm even subscribed. I might be. I'm not certain. I never see other people's videos. I subscribe to so many, and I never watch hardly any. I get stuck in a routine. I just end up watching the same channels or the same type of videos that I've searched up manually. And once you get into habits, it's very difficult to break out a lot of the time. They have Vince do the dramatic music in the background while Moonjin reads your poem. Then have Vince do the dramatic music in the background while Moonjin reads your poem, Pekka. Oh, what a collaboration that could be. I hope I'm going to be making collaborations with people. If I was not in quarantine for 3 years by my country, I would be making collabs with Sidewinder, with Vince. I would have made the collab with Richard from Bobby Metal, who is missing, who wanted me to be in his movie, but everything is restrained currently. If you cannot cook a cookie, then do not roast the rice, said by the Moonshine King himself. I came up with that very spontaneously, but I think it's some of my finest words in history, if I'm being very truthfully, honestly. Maybe not. Yes, I'm very lonely, but I have you, my friends. I feel missing without my strangers, my moonshins of history. I just assume everyone in this stream is extremely lonely, and everyone in Vince's stream is extremely lonely. Definitely his stream. His streams are the most lonely of people you could find who have access to Wi Fi in history. And I think loneliness is a great appetizer for depression, for suicide, and for a very, very hospitable welcome to the depths of hell for eternity. So it is not good to be lonely, or you will become a ghost of a fragment of a cookie. Very wise indeed. I consider myself one of the wisest beings in history, if I am speaking honestly. We're a family, Pecky. I feel when I see things like this, I am missing Jaco, because he said that same thing a couple months ago in a stream. I said, oh yes, when I did the Omega video, I was telling him, Omega, it's basically like this, but they have a camera, and it matches you up with strangers online, and you talk for some reason. And Jaco was like, "Why would you talk to strangers online?" And he was actually in my stream with his own camera. I think Scenario was there, and I said, "You are a stranger too." And he said, "No, we are a family." So that's interesting how things work out that way. When does it become a family and no longer strangers online? Because as far as I'm concerned, you could all be serial molesters for sure. Although they could be family also, but very, very exiled family if it was reality. You are the biggest family member, Wendy, because you love to express your dietary requirements for all to pay attention to. Because some people, they are allergic to nuts. Some people allergic to banana. Some people allergic to raisin. Some people allergic to onion. So you understand completely, Wendy. You emasculate the generations of the tortoise. I am spiritual but not follow any religious. That seems to be a very popular saying in the 21st century. Only take some disciplines from some like mindfulness, meditation, and yoga. Very helpful to get out of reality. Interesting, interesting. I would have thought we need to be more in reality. Root my toes to the ground. In desperation, chain me to the bars. Chain me to the bricks and mortars. I am one of the most grounded individuals in history. It would be fun. It would be fun. You should send me a poem, and I will definitely try and do it. If I can. If you send me it today or tomorrow, I can probably do it. But after today or tomorrow, I probably won't be able to for many months indeed, because I will be back in quarantine, back in my box in the closet. We are made by layers like an onion. Layers are for ogres, but I'm a very, very handsome lady, so I have no layers whatsoever. But Wendy, this seems to imply lots of different faces, lots of different costumes that people wear for different situations, for different relatives. And I would agree indeed. I am a lady and a man of many costumes, and neither am I a man nor a laddie. Neither am I a child, but I am a child. Neither am I a grandfather, but I am a grandfather. And this is the greatest wisdom in history, because I encapsulate every dimension of the tragedy. Would be fun. I don't even understand how to speak English myself. Sometimes I think I'm speaking in a different language. English is one of those very strange languages. The English seem to think it's very easy, apart from you somehow. But it It's full of weird phrases that boggle my mind. I have a very simple mind. I'm a very hard-working laborer. I am very uneducated, and still, this is not the worthy time. I sometimes wear a helmet. I sometimes wear a judge's wig. But I will never be a wig. I will never be a craftsman, a sculptor. But I could be the sculpting figure, the model. I have the great looks to be a model and a catwalker. You're so busy enough for me, Moonshin King. Thank you, Scenario. I feel since you have known me for some time, you understand me more than the average porcupine. I sometimes forget what some words in my maternal language and English that is very frustrating. Yes, that is very relatable. But you know, as the saying goes, wear your glasses with dignity, wear your scarf with pride, but never give out your number to someone who has something to hide. Moonjin King, if you learn to live with yourself, you are never lonely. Most people can't live with themselves. I have lived by myself for 444 years. And the truth is, Bendy, human beings are not designed for this behavior. Not at all. Not at all. I think everything wrong in society is me. I could translate my 102 poem in English so you can read 102. I could translate my 102 poem in English so you can read 102. My problem is that it's difficult to have the same mood when I understand this dilemma. Things get lost in translation. Phrases don't come out the way that you intended. But you know, famous works are translated all year, every year. Harry Potter, all the great poets, Shakespeare, I'm sure. And you just have to deal with whatever comes. That is how it is for you. I'm Mrs. Lonely, I have nobody, all on my own. Oh, this is a song by Acorn. Acorn, he hasn't put out a song in a while. He had one with Michael Jackson, and that's the last one I know from him. Acorn and MJ, I am Mrs. Lonely, I have nobody, all on my own. Ha 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 ha. What happened to Vin Sharifi? I was just thinking about that song, Hot So. Oh, a lot of lonely figures in the chatty. Yes, I just got released from prison. Joking, I'm too innocent. I'm not sure how to take you, hot sauce. People who say they're innocent are the most deceptive deceivers of the devil for Satan. People who never say they're innocent are just as terrible and derogatory. So it all balances out, really. Truth, I like food. That is an excuse for obesity, for sure. We think alike, and you, like our darling queen in the sky, need somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. Can anybody find me somebody to love? I want it all, and I want it now. Are you referring to food, hot space, obesity for the buffet? I believe it's one of the hardest to learn. Well, if it's worth learning the hard way, then it's worth learning the easy way also. For sure. So true. I felt alone for 20 years now. I'm just used to it, but I have all of you, so don't feel as alone. I only just met you, Hot Space. Actually, I think I met you 3 years ago, but then I forgot you, and now I've met you again. That is the way of the universe. By the way, why, everyone? Didn't you already ask this country? Actually, I think it was Mootown who asked first. Then it was Bendy. Maggie. She is someone who does. She is famous for doing kissy time on an island on TV. And now she is some kind of CEO, influencer of some brand, makeup, fashion brand. And everyone is mad at her because she stated that everyone has the same number of hours in a day. And that triggered a lot of people, such as Bendy and Mutan. They are raging! They are raging with disappointment and outrage and hatred for Maggie, for sure, for stating that we all have 24 hours in a day. And therefore, we can make of our lives what we have not yet done for our ancestors. Hold my hand, hold my hand. Nothing can come between us if you just hold my hand. An interesting thing about Hold My Hand is that song actually leaked while Michael was alive. And then because it was leaked, he was so angry or sad that he pulled the plug on the song. I think that was going to be a song on Akon's album, but he was so frustrated it got leaked that he abandoned that song, and then they released it anyway after he died. So tragedy after tragedy. Love the purple. Which purple? Are you referring to me? Hello, Mad Hatter. Still angry for... Why is Mad Hatter? Oh, Mad Hatter! Welcome, Mad Hatter. I didn't realize. I thought you were Hot Space. I was actually wondering the other day what happened to you. I was feeling sad because Richard died or is missing in extreme action. And Waker from Nightwish died. And some people just abandon you for great profits and wealth and fortune. So I am glad to see you again, Mad Hatter. You are a very familiar face to me. Why would Mad Hatter be angry at you, country? I didn't realize. Oh, I think Mad Hatter came from me to Nightwish also. Hey, Mad Hatter. That is someone who is truly crazy. Not seen me in forever. I feel quite ashamed that I haven't been uploading to this channel. I had great plans. Are you not subscribed to my other channel, Hata? The Moonshin King. It's just called the Moonshin King. I've been streaming there occasionally. But yes, I have been uploading there more often than here lately. I have been slacking behind on my ambitions and my destiny. Moonshin King, if you want someone to talk to, I recommend Discord. It's a social app where it allows you to talk to your friends. It could also build up your channels with more ideas and more people. I thought I told you earlier scenario that I do have experience with Discord. Not I don't use it a great deal, but only basically for Vince's Discord. You know Vince, the music analyst. He has a Discord, and I use that. And yeah, so I am familiar, but I just haven't created my own one yet. I would like to, however. It would be nice to have all of you here in one place so everyone can see when I stream and upload. Yeah, that would be a good idea. But you know me scenario, I am very smelly and very creepy, so it takes me a long while to get used to my own odor and decay. Tiptoe through the tulips. Ah, is this a riddle, Mad Hatter? Ah, tiptoe through the tulips and you will find your toes. I also want the Moonshine King to sing the soundtrack of my life. I would be happy too, Anne, but that all depends on what your life entails. Are you a prostitute? Are you an engineer? Are you a great chef? Are you a great explorer of the Antarctic? Are you a Native American or a Native African or a Native Australian? All of these factors come into play. I would narrate my destiny. I'm sure you have great stories to tell, but great stories don't always make good stories, and good stories are what I smell in my bed every evening. When I leave the potty, I think you are a hologram, Moonshin. You suddenly fade away and come back. Well, I can neither confirm nor deny, country, but I quite like the effect. I quite like it. It's the brick in the wall. Have you put on weight, Moonshin? Well, what makes you say that, Mad Hatter? Do I look like a beast to you? Do I look like a kangaroo? Ah, now I feel self-conscious. I must cancel you for you. I wanna hold your hand. 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 Amazing, amazing. You know, the Beatle was actually one of my school teachers. He used to sing in a band in the assembly when I was very little. But I think he wore a wig, however. I must keep going with my morning Gus. Thank you, Moonshin, for this opportunity of the century. Love to everyone. If I knew you would be here, Bendy, I would have devised a feast for your welcoming. I feel very, very unprepared because I am always a slacker. But thank you for joining, Bendy. Farewell, Bendy. Farewell for you. You are a Moonshin for sure. Mad Hatter moved many miles from home. Where was your home, Mad Hatter, and how many miles did you move, and why did you move? I peace me. Well, we had a different opinion about US elections with Mad Hatter. Oh, I actually voted in the US elections. It was a machine that came to my country, and it looked like an arcade machine. And they said we could only vote, well, they heavily implied we could only vote for one of the candidates. But, and they had tanks and armed machinery, and it was kind of a secrecy. But Jaco, he's very much a skeptic. So, see you, Wendy. See you, Bendy. Bye, Wendy. Bye, Wendy. See ya, Wendy. Yes, I am all of those things. Anne, you look a lot like Wendy. I think I get you two confused. Anne, I should call you Bendy Anne from now on. This is my country. I don't even recall election issues. Was there any issues with the election in the US? I don't recall any problems. I think it went very smoothly, as I recall. No issues whatsoever. It was a very smooth transgression. No, what's the word? Transference of power. You followed me and listened my poems, but after election you left. Surely you remember. But anyways, everything is fine. You followed me and listened my poem. Ah, so you do have a great fan, it seemed, in a very mad Hatta. But after the election, oh, so he had some beef with you. Or is it some roast for you? Everything is now fine because Mad Hatter is extremely mad and he lost his memory, fortunately, for me and for you. I have no clue what I am doing. That is the honest truth of history. And I appreciate people like the Hatter because he designs extraordinary huts for me to enjoy. I hope one day you can make a custom-made design for me. I would appreciate you with all of my travesty. And now the time has come. Any last survivors? Let us witness the crimes of the horizon. Any word from Sidewinder? Yes, I heard from Sidewinder last year. He had COVID, his girlfriend had COVID, and his mother had COVID. And his mother passed away last year. I'm not certain what Sidewinder is doing this year. I need to check up on his channel, actually. I haven't checked on his channel in a while. But I did talk to him briefly a couple weeks ago, I believe. Let me just search. His channel was Planet Sidewinder. Planet Sidewinder. I'm going searching it right now. Because I still want to collab with Sidewinder, but it just hasn't happened right now. Oh, he only has. Oh, yes, I remember. He deleted all his videos. Again. He always deletes his videos. What happened? 3 months ago, he only has one video up. I hope he is working fine. I hope he is in good health, and I hope he will return with amazing optimism. 2 years! Yes, it's been some time, Matata, but you are welcome in my destiny for eternity. Sorry I have missed your response. I am just making sure you are no worries! No worries scenario. I do want to create a Discord, definitely, for me. That is something I am interested in. I think things and then I never do them, unfortunately. So much goes on. and yet so little goes on at the same time. I have all of the excuses in history for my detrimentality, but I thank you for your nose and your wise, wise hands of history, because without historians, we wouldn't know who was bad and who was evil. You know, we would never know who was bad and who was evil without the history of the century. For me, what happened here? I blocked. What is it with YouTube and all the spammers recently? I've seen them on so many channels recently in the stream. It's like they just came out, they unlocked the gate, and then the chatbots just suddenly escaped from the gate and were set free. No problem, my friend. Thank you. Look, I have to wear a socky again because I can't find my other glovey. We write the history just now. My favorite history must be when, wait, what is my favorite history? It must have been, every moment in history is a tragedy. I can't think of anything good that has ever happened in history that did not have a tragedy. So I think I will pass on my own question for now. Even me joining YouTube is a great tragedy of history. Even you being in my chat, there's certainly some tragedy attached somewhere. I'm a very paranoid individual because I cannot stand my own face. Can you stand your face? Can I live? I want to live. Why don't I live? Look at me fading. Look at me. I am going ballistic. This actually coincides with what is happening in my brain. If it goes overload, I go glitchy. To be honest, my voice is dying, so I don't know what to do. I will have to leave you for now, perhaps, for sure. But thank you for joining, all of you. It has been an unexpected community. And I must admit, I will never be a pie unless Sweeney Todd is in town. And that's all that matters to me. You're glitching so hard. You're about to disappear. Maybe it's the universe sending me a signal. See ya, buddy. See ya, Hata. I hope I see more of you soon, and you of you. Our history when we did fight for our independence, that was the worst part of history. Oh, I shouldn't say that, but it was the worst part of the century, at least. Depending on what independence you are referring to, I am just assuming it's to do with your bakery in the afternoon. I must leave my crimes, Moonjin King, and wish you all the cookies in the world. When I was in school, all I lived off was cookies. Fresh, no, very stale and fresh all at once. That is the enigma of my reality. Thank you for me. Thank you, Moonshin. It was fun. And thanks for you, to you. Take care. Farewell, my Moonshins. Take care, my Moonshins.